All right, welcome back to the May Monthly Cup, where we are getting ready to go into the grand final between Epos, CarlJr, Stufts, and Mime. What do you think about this, Yata? How's this going to go?
I think it's very exciting. I think we've seen a fair bit of Carl so far and a fair bit of Epos today, and they've both looked very good. Obviously, Carl looked better than Epos in the last match, but definitely wouldn't be counting him out. Stuffs and Mime we've seen less of, but they've been cruising through as well. Stuffs won his semi-final with Mime coming in second, and I think it was all finalists as well in that one. So there's been
Yeah,
some very close matches.
yeah,
I'm very excited to.
I managed to cast the final round of the semi final too, and it was an intense final round, and yeah, I think we're in for a good grand final here, and it turns out that Epos actually is the only player in the grand final of this monthly cup that was also in the grand final of last monthly cup. So his three opponents didn't make it this far last month. So it's going to be an interesting final match, I think. So I'm looking forward to seeing how it turns out.
Yes, me too. Kian, I've asked you this. I've asked you this quite a few times now. I'm gonna need your prediction, and this time I don't just want first. I want all four.
All four. Okay, I think number one I have to go with Epos. Uh, two I'm gonna go with Carl. Um, Mime in third place, and then Stuffs in fourth.
Whoa, brave. I
Going through order.
I'm gonna get in trouble with chat. I'm gonna say Carl first, Epos second, Stuffs third, and Mime last. Look at that. Epos was fourth pick for the. That's interesting. I don't know why that is. He won quali and he only lost. He only came second in one match. Why was he fourth?
I don't know.
Interesting.
I mean, I guess he was going to be at least third because he came second. I guess there was
Well, no, because Epos
some
came
kind of
second
rule
as
there.
well. What do you mean?
Well, I mean, he came second in the semi-final, so why would he be seated second if there was two first places?
Yeah.
So he was going to be seated third or fourth.
Right, I thought you meant Mime. Okay. No, well, Epos was obviously. Yeah, he was going to be third, but I just don't know why he's placed behind Mime.
Yeah, I guess there's some kind of rule in there that decides who gets third and fourth.
Yeah.
We don't know what that is just yet. Um. Anyway, so we are on to the map. The first map we are on, Liftoff. We saw Epos kind of struggle with this map in the semi-final, so hopefully he's shook it off him now and can give us some good rounds.
Very much so. So, starting off the warm up, I'm not going to cast it because then I'd be on a compilation somewhere.
All right, here we go now. First round of the grand final of the May Monthly Cup. The entire day has been building up to this, Yata, and I'm excited. If
Me
we get a
too.
grand final, if we get a grand final even half as good as last month's, I think we're in for a treat.
I'm a little worried about Epos though after that start. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
We're starting off on liftoff. I think you might have said cadence, but we're starting off on liftoff. And I actually think Epos was fine on this map the first time. Little mistake there from Stuffs. And from Mime, actually. So Epos has gone from making a mistake on literally the first corner to somehow being in second.
And he's right behind Carl as well, but it looks like Carl is just too far ahead now that Epos won't catch him. And that means round one goes to Carl, and he gets himself a tidy 10 points.
Yeah, my prediction was secretly only for the first round, so
Right, yeah,
I was spot on.
Spot on, like, yeah.
I want you to predict every round, please, Kian, with me.
Oh god, I don't think I have the mental capacity for that yet.
Fair enough. It will be interesting to see because we haven't seen really how Stufts or Mime have been getting on, so it's hard to know. I mean,
Somebody crashed. Was it
Stufts
Yeah.
is not getting on very well today so far, but it'd be interesting to know which of their maps are sort of their preferred ones, and where we can expect to see like Carl, for example, was very good on cadence in the last one as well, along with obviously liftoff.
Fortunately, he did crash there. I think he might have got water wheels and just slowed down a bit, couldn't make the jump. But that leaves Epos in a fight with Mime here for first place, coming into the final section of the map.
Low jump it.
He definitely will, but I don't think he's gonna get enough
Mime makes a
speed.
mistake.
Mime makes a mistake, and Epos can snipe it. Brilliant, huge.
It's funny because Epos didn't actually try and low jump it that much.
No,
but
it
mine
was
did,
kind of high. Yeah,
and
mine
he's the
just
one who
went a
made the
bit too
mistake.
low.
I don't know if that was intentional from Epos or if it was just a little, I'm not gonna say lucky, but because it wasn't lucky, but you know what I mean, where he just went a little bit higher than he intended.
Yeah.
Because if it was intentional, that was pretty smart because he wasn't going to catch Mime even if he got a low jump if Mime got it right.
That's what I was thinking. Maybe he didn't want to risk it just because he knew he wouldn't overtake. So it all worked out in the end. Anyway, Mime made the mistake and Epos took first. Yep. But it looks like Epos is in fourth place now going into the third round. CarlJr in front, followed by Stufts and Mime. As Epos falls behind even further, it looks like.
2.7 seconds.
Yeah. He is out of the round as Stufts clips as well, gives Mime the opportunity to take second place. And Carl is leading and takes the 10 points.
Yep, and that's the. I believe that's the. Is that the third round? That is the third round.
Yeah, third round.
Got one more. So this is Carl's pick. We should bear that in mind. And Epos's pick doesn't come until the fourth map, but it's basically a pick of two that are left. It's not necessarily the map that he's best on, so it's kind of hard to say. Apart from the first pick, this is the map that they most enjoy. So no mistakes so far. Epos is slightly behind, but nothing that can't catch up from.
He's still in the race anyway. You can see his wheels coming up there behind mine, and it looks like he might get the opportunity to overtake here now and get into third or even second, but maybe not. He went a bit wide there, and mine goes for a low jump, kind of, and Carl takes first.
Around.
Epos, where are you? 5 seconds behind.
Don't know how we got 5 seconds behind from there, but Carl is running away with this a little bit.
A little bit, yeah, but we're on the final round of liftoff here.
Just a reminder for everybody watching: there's 5 rounds per map in the final, and the points limit is increased to 140.
Ooh,
mistake there from Epos.
Terrible landing. CarlJr ahead again. Yeah, I mean this definitely has to be his best map. I know it's his pick and all, but he's really showing that he is the fastest on this map.
Great overtake from Stufts. Who'll get the best low jump here? Oh, looks like it's Mime. Will Stufts have enough for the jump? Just about. 3,000ths to Carl.
Yeah. Great snipe from him. Yeah, we move on to Castle, which I believe was Mime's pick.
No, I think this was Stuff's pick.
Oh, yeah.
Because Stuff's won a semi-final.
Yeah.
but I think this is also Epos's pick when he's first, so I think this should be close. I think he had a mid-performance on this last in the semi-final, but I think this is the map where he has world record. So Epos I'm talking about here. So, but I know that Stufts has a 0.5 in this, which is 0.3 I think ahead of the world record. Apologies, I'm mixing it up slightly now. It was half wood that Epos has the world record on, but Stufts does have a 0.5 on this map. With the live world record being a 57.7, so that's 0.2. And you can tell he's pretty good at this map, can't you?
Yeah, definitely pulling ahead here, running away with it almost. And see how he goes through this section. Mind catching a little bit.
Who's got the best PF section? We can't forget that. It's not Carl. Don't show him this.
Carl, if you're watching this, Yanta hates you.
Jeez, Kian. I hate you, Kian. That's what I'll say.
I know. Anyway, we'll go on to the second round here now in Castle. After Stufts won the first round, and yeah, I mean, this was his pick. It's likely he showed us last round that he is good on this.
Because the best time is from Mime. So surely Mime won the last round.
Oh yeah, I thought it was Stufts, Mime, and then Epos. I guess it was Mime, Stufts, Epos.
No, I thought it was as well, but no, it looks like it was Mime. It was a very close round. There was 0.08 between all three of them.
Yeah. Oh, Epos clips there.
Oh, big crash
and
there.
CarlJr crashes as well. Stufts and Mime. Looks like Stufts is ahead and takes the win.
This is a little bit of a shock. Epos is in last. And Carl has been passed by Mime. I'll be honest, that is a big shock, at least to me.
Yeah, I mean, in the first map, Carl was running away with it, and it seems to be a lot closer now as well. There's only, what, 13, 14 points between everybody here. So, and we're seeing some good rounds as well. They all seem to be very close. There doesn't seem to be much of a time difference between everybody, bar when there's a mistake made. But yeah, we're seeing some good rounds here.
Carl crash?
I think. Oh, Carl crash. Yeah. Could go anyway, I think, Yata. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm not going to disagree with you. I think Stufts, that's a great line. Stufts is really pushing this map. I think he knows he has to. Might make a mistake there. Was that crash? And now it's between the two Epos, and that's not a great line from Epos. It's very wide. It looked like Stufts was going to touch the inside, and he would have slid out if he did. So that was actually really close from both of them, but they just managed to hold it.
Yeah.
But again, pretty much closing the gap with everyone here. 3 points between the top three. Epos has pretty good mental, though. I think he knows what he has to do to stay in with a chance here. And I think having a couple of issues isn't really going to affect him. You can see he's in first place now. Mistake from both Mime and Stufts.
Yeah. Gives Epos a chance to widen the gap here into between himself and Carl.
Surely reduce the gap, not widen it.
Well, I mean in time, not points.
Ah,
yeah.
apologies.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he would
That
like
would
to
have been
reduce the
fun.
gap in points. Well, Carl gets a bit of a dodgy ice slide there coming out of it, and Epos easily takes the 10 points there.
Nice job.
As he manages to start closing the gap here now, Yati, you know? Look at
After extending the gap in the in the
that.
race. There's only 5 points now between all of them. That's incredible. That was
Yeah.
just 11 a minute ago. As you'd say, Kian, anyone could take it.
I didn't expect this match to be like as close. I knew it was going to be a close match, but not 5 points between them in the last round of map 2.
Mistake from Stufts. Mistake from Carl.
Carl as well.
Another mistake from Stufts.
Can Epos bring it home now? He just has to take out mime or pass him out. Not take
Take him out. Tactical missile. Oh, clip from mine, clip from mine.
Mime hits the wall as well, and Epos
Epos,
coming out of that
really,
slide
no
very
speed.
late.
No speed.
Oh.
That was such a shocking round from everybody. It's a 58-8 winning time.
58.8, and world record on Castle is 57.7. We're over a second behind world record there on that round. That was certainly a round. But now we move on to Mime's pick, Sublimation, and we've definitely seen some rounds on this before.
We have indeed. So, Epos was 11 points down. He's now 1 point down.
Yeah.
In like 3 rounds. Carl did look very good on this last time, though.
Yeah, he was very solid on this.
Richie was very good on this as well, though I think he actually took this, but Carl was like second every round or there or thereabouts.
Carl going very wide there. Oh, manages to get some amount of speed out of it. Comes back into second place.
Yeah, it's this next slide that's the really important one because Epos was going so inside and he was taking no speed with it. And he's doing it again. He just doesn't have that ice slide figured out. Or at least he hasn't been able to show it in the match. It's very tight up front between Stufts and mine. Who's going to get the 360? Not Carl. Epos, where did you come from? But Stufts wins. Mime second. Epos third. 56.6. Not bad. Point like 3-ish, 0.4-ish off the world record.
Record is 56.0. Yeah, pretty close.
I was looking at Epos's time, not the world record. It's actually 0.5 for the world record, but still pretty good for an ice map.
Oh yeah, for sure. What do you think your regu pace would be on this map, Yata?
I'd say within 2 to 3 business days. There's a bit of a gap forming here. It's the closest round so far. Ignore me. I thought 2 of them had crashed at the back. So what's Epos going to do here? That's a better line. You should be able to get speed slide out of this.
Yeah, I think he got it now that time.
He still nailed quite early.
He didn't get quite as much speed as he could have there, but he still got enough to stay in the race. Coming in second now.
Oh, that's really good
and
360.
A brilliant 360 from Epos.
But Carl has more speed.
But Carl takes it from him. Oh my god.
That end is so finicky because it's not just getting the 360, but you need to get an angle out of the 360 that you can keep the slide into the finish. And because there's a change in elevation, there's a chance you'll slide out if you don't get the right angle. So you really need to do your 360 in a certain way, which I think is why a lot of people are crashing it.
Yeah.
We've seen a lot of people hit the finish as well because they've gone too inside.
Yeah.
But you just need to keep yourself in with a chance.
Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of important parts there in just that final section that you need to be aware of.
Yeah.
Oh, mime clipping a little bit, loses some
Yeah,
speed.
it's not too bad
Of
because it's
getting a turn,
plastic
bad exciting.
on ice, but... Right, what's going to happen here on this one? Good line from Carl.
Very wide from Epos.
Oh.
Manages to
No,
get
it's
the speed
actually...
this time though.
It was a lot better actually from Epos, although Carl does have a lot of speed. This is very close actually. Who's going to get a better 360? Oh, that's really good from Epos, but Carl's got more speed.
Oh
But he
my god.
manages to hold. Really
Great
good from
round.
Epos.
Yeah, great round.
And I think that puts him in first place. It does put him in first place.
I think that's... Is that three different people now that have been in the lead? Or has Stufts as well at some point?
I
Because
don't think
Carol and Mime
Stufts has.
have been... Yeah, Carol and Mime have both been in first place, and now Epos as well.
I think it's a really close game, to be honest.
Yeah.
Look at Stuffs and Carl out front. There's like a 2 sections now to this race. Carl's got more speed coming out of that corner. Going on to the grass section. Who's going to have the better line in this long ice slide? Carl's been pretty conservative so far on it. Stuffs has been a bit more aggressive. It looks like he's still being more aggressive with the longer ice slide. And he gets so much more speed than Carl. Look at that.
Are they still in it
Still
though?
close.
Yeah.
Now on to the 360. It's a better 360 by Carl. Will he be able to get more inside line? No, Stuffs manages to keep it, but he's going to hit the finish. That was so close.
200s. Man, we're seeing a lot of very, very close finishes here on this map. And and Epos coming in 9 seconds behind the pace, but
Managing not to DNF.
yeah, he got the points. That's the important thing, I guess. As it goes
5
back
points
to
between all of them and 2
yeah,
points between... 1 point, really, between the top 3. Oh.
82, 82, 81. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I know I made my prediction at the start of the game, but trying to know if that's accurate or not now is a whole different thing because this is unpredictable.
Alright, here we go. The important part of the map. I mean, they're all important, but you know what I mean. The part where there's been the most mistakes. All looks good so far. Mime turns away earlier, so Epos has more speed. Who gets the better drift? Carl seems to be getting that drift really good. Better 360. Epos has had the better 360 so far, and he continues to do so.
Well, he can keep the speed. Mine coming in with more speed.
Oh, that was so close.
Yeah.
Carl gets passed by Stufts. Do you know what? I feel like I haven't seen Stufts win many rounds, but he's still right in there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Seems like he's
I
being a lot
mean,
more consistent than
I think he
some of
won a
the
couple of
others.
rounds on Castle anyway. I mean, because that was his pick, so
That's true.
he definitely got a lot of points there that really kept him in the fight here.
Right, moving on to the final map now, which is Epos's pick.
Agents, yes. The final picked map. I mean, there's still one more after.
Yeah, of course. And the only thing we can say about this pick is that he prefers it to Halfwood. Because they were the only 2 choices he had.
Oh,
Mistake
mine with
from
a
Mime.
clip.
Oh, that was such an inside line. Should have less speed than the other 2.
Epos
Epos.
taking a bit of a lead here.
Josh teaching him how to speed slide coming in clutch.
Yeah.
Stufts is really pushing this. Who's got the better outside dirt?
Epos
Like it's
takes
Epos.
off there, yeah. I also want to point out here, there's like leader is 88 points. Third, fourth place is 85. 3 points here between everybody.
And again, they have different lines here. Oh, Carl, that looks a bit scary.
Yeah, Stufts overtaking him on that turn as well.
Epos
Is he going
hasn't
into
had the best ends on this map though. You can
Ooh,
see Stufts has got way
Stufts
more speed.
coming out
He's
with a bit
probably
more
going to
speed
overtake
here.
him, and he will
Oh
just on the
wow!
line. It just
Oh,
feels
because of
like
that
he's not
outside dirt.
risking the end enough.
Yeah. It does look like a very scary outside dirt though, because you're coming into it with a lot of speed, and they're always tough to control.
That is true, but like seeing Epos in previous competitions with outside dirt, I wouldn't
Should be
put
no
many
bother to him.
past them. Stufts is now winning. We've had everybody winning.
Woohoo!
And Carl is adrift at the bottom. Okay, maybe not adrift. It doesn't see the lines
Yeah,
on his second, aren't they?
only 6 points behind. God.
Yeah, that seems insurmountable for Carl. Good point. Yeah,
Ralph falling behind. Epos
that's
and mime.
different line from Epos. Didn't look particularly effective that round, did it?
No.
Mine made a mistake.
Mime got a bit of a bad landing there, allowing Epos to come into second.
He's
Stuffs
gonna
is
full
ahead
risk this
though.
now. This is
Yeah,
gonna be
he
the
has
biggest
to.
risk you've ever seen in your life, and he's
Oh, he
clipped
risked
for it.
too much and clipped the wall. Still manages to get third though, because Mime apparently was just out of that round.
Yeah.
And
But Stuffs has now taken a bit of a lead.
yeah, Stuffs
That's actually
increases
breaking
his
up the
lead.
pack a little bit. And we're getting into crunch time for this match now. Oh, was that
Ooh,
clip? It was from
Stuffs with a big
Stuffs.
mistake.
And Mime's behind as well. He's already made a mistake.
Yeah, he looked like he made an early mistake there, but managed to catch up a little bit. Epos and Carl fighting for first place here as we go into the big turnover.
And this is a real boon for Carl because it looks like he's been the one with the least pace on this map so far. I'm guessing because of the speed slides. But getting a second here at the end with Stuffs coming in last when the next map we're coming into is Carl's pick again, that's going to be so helpful. Did he touch? He must have touched. It's he lost so much speed there, Epos.
And
He
he
touched
touches
again!
again.
And he loses first place. He's going all the way back down to third. On the positive side for him, at least Stuffs was the one in fourth. But
Yeah. Closes the gap. But
he's looked so fast on this map apart from that last end part with the outside dirt. But he was making mistakes in the last round as well on it.
yeah.
And even if he wasn't actually crashing, he just didn't seem to have the speed the others did.
Yeah. It looks like Epos is either going not outside enough or too outside. And can't seem to find the sweet spot.
But he just seemed to have the edge on the speed sliding section. And on this outside dirt as well. Oh, shouldn't have said anything.
Another goddamn caster curse.
I'm being told off by production. I apologise.
Stuffs.
Do you know what? None of the rest have made any mistakes on the outside dirt at the end. So...
Yeah, Stuffs is going to get it absolutely perfectly this time, isn't he?
Okay, that's too much. It knows. There you go. There's one mistake.
Yeah, mine crashed. I caster cursed somebody, just not the right one.
You know, I cast a... Hold on, you only cast a cursed Stuffs and he won. This is terrible, Kian.
But somebody crashed at least, you know?
Okay. Let's
Anyway, I think we're on to the final round of cadence here before we move on to Half Wood. And looks like Half Wood is going to be our last map of the match. as everybody is into the
Potentially.
hundreds now. All Stufts needs now is to finish to get into finalist. Carl needs a win.
No, not true. It's 140 in finals.
Oh, yeah, my bad. It is 140. I forgot about that. We need a couple more rounds for anybody to go to finalist.
Oh, there's a lot of speed there from Carl. Although Epos got the better corner. Again, differing. I really don't like this strategy from Epos. It doesn't look like it's quicker in any sense. It's this
I don't
ending.
know.
It's just caused him so many issues.
Yeah, this definitely is like on the bottom of Epos's list.
But it's his
If he
pick
gets
as well. That worries me about Halfwood. I'm not going to lie.
I mean, we've seen him on Halfwood earlier today. I think he did pretty good. I'd say he's pretty consistent on that.
He has the world record.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe that was his plan, actually. I'll tell you what, if this was a plan, he doesn't like cadence, so he picked it now, so that when it gets to finalist, he's playing that one. That's a big brain play.
And on to the fifth map of the rotation. 5 more rounds before we go back to map number 1. But I'm not sure we'll. No, I think we will probably see map 1 again. But
It's
I think that's
possible.
all.
We'll see.
So yeah, Stuff's ahead here with an 11-point lead ahead of Carl.
Big questions to be asked here about Epos. What can he do? This is the map where he has world records, so he theoretically should be the best out of the 4 players here. And he really needs to show that if he wants a chance at winning. Because he's got a pretty big deficit to Stufts in first place. Mistake there, was that from Carl?
Carl, yeah.
Stufts is in first. We really need a mistake from Stufts at some point.
I think I've
Oh,
underestimated.
he got penalty. Got penalty. There you go.
Epos
Oh,
going wide
that's
again.
really good from Epos. That's a really good
Yeah,
line.
brilliant speed from him. Stuff's come back into second as well. Snipes mime.
Mime couldn't hold it. He made a slight mistake on the landing. But Epos doing what he can. Now Stuffs really. If Stuffs gets second, he only needs second for finalist.
CarlJr needing 2 wins to go to finalist. Epos needing 3 just because he's on 119 instead of 20. That's annoying. But you know, I'm sure he'll do it.
Carl's made a mistake out back. He's half a second behind. Mime is in second place, so it's super close between him and Stuffs. Although he seems to have a better line there. Though Stuffs has more speed. It's very close up front, only 0.2 between them.
Epos and Mime are quite fast here. You know, they might deny Stuff's finalist.
Stuffs
Mime
is
can
really
get a good
pushing.
end
That's
here.
more speed, but Mime overtakes
Mime
him.
pulls it out of the bag.
That's
Denies
super,
Stuffs
super
for one more round.
important. Overall, actually, I guess it doesn't change that much. I mean, it's good, but because if Epos was on 130, that would have been absolutely huge. But he still needs 2 more rounds to get finalist.
Yeah. I think we're on to round 4 here on Halfwood. Am I mistaken?
No, this is round 3. Epos has won the first 2 rounds so far on this, which is going to be great for his mental as well. And he's out front on the third round as well. So, sorry on the third round as well. So much speed. That's such a good line. That was so tight.
Yes, that was crazy.
Was that a mistake there out the back? Who was that?
CarlJr
Carl
looks like he's
again?
falling behind, yeah.
Oh, the wheels have fallen off a little bit for Carl.
Yeah.
Stufts has made a
And Stufts
mistake as
makes a
well.
mistake as well. Where's Mime? He made a bigger mistake, it looks like.
Yeah.
Epos takes home another 10 points.
Calling it early, but he does, yes. Stufts is now into finalist, but Epos is 1 point away from finalist.
That must be very annoying for him, knowing that like he has to play another round before he can win. Like if he was just 1 point more, that's all he need.
And there's 2 more rounds on this map, including this one.
I mean, we could see Stufts just take it home here.
What? Well, yeah. Why would you say that?
Not that I want to see that. I'd much rather see Epos win, obviously.
You're tempting fate.
Stufts, he's been quick. Epos is gonna
He's got
pull a
speed.
load
This
of
is
speed
good.
out of nowhere now. Watch, see, I told you. I know he's gonna overpass, take over everybody. Look, I'm correct. See,
As long as Stufts doesn't win, it's fine. We don't really care too much.
yeah. Epos just needs to finish, I guess.
Yeah.
CarlJr making a bit of a mistake, it looks like. Falls down into fourth.
That's fine. That's fine. We'll take that. We'll take that any day of the week. Double finalist. Epos versus Stufts for the whole championship. And by championship, I mean cup. And by cup, I mean the main event. I got a little overexcited, but this is all the marbles. Good start from Epos, but Stufts is right there with him. They're neck and neck up to this point.
They're both pushing so hard here, I think. Knowing that it's you've nothing to lose here, really.
Apart from
you just gotta
tournament.
I mean, shut up, Yada. Goddamn.
And Epos has got more speed here than Stufts. Coming out of this, they're neck and neck again. Oh, he's risked that so much, Epos, and he's overtaken Stufts. He went a little bit wide there, so the speed will equalise a little bit. They are dead even. Who's going to carry more speed going into the end section? Epos, he's got 0.1 lead. Stufts is going so close. Epos doesn't make a mistake. Will he go into the finish? And he wins the entire tournament! A
GG,
massive come from behind win here from Epos.
And immediately, the VC in the BITM Discord has filled with Epos and everybody else congratulating him. And what a final round that was. I mean, that was crazy.
I'll tell you what.
I think we still have a couple more rounds, I think, for second and third only. But,
if he did, we'll have to ask him if we can. If he did do the map pick in that order for that reason, my God, that was a good decision. And if not, he'll have to say he did that, because then people will be nervous for him of him in the future. Oh, that was exciting.
Yeah.
I know. It's just,
yeah, we still have more.
You have to climb down from that. And you know what? It's still really close between everyone. We'll get at least one of the finalists in this round. Maybe two if Mime wins and Carl comes second. But Stufts will have to put the last round behind him and now try and finish the job that he started. Super close up front between Carl and Stufts. Mime's a little bit further behind, but this was Carl's pick at the end. This should be the map where he would be considered favourite to win. And there you go. You can see how much speed, how much extra speed he's getting to Stufts. And Mime's catching up as well. It's a mistake there from Stufts. He lost a lot of speed. Mistake from Carl.
Crashes as well.
Will Mime hold it? He does, just about. And that'll put him into finalist.
Poor Carl is 1 point away from finalist, meaning he has to win this next round.
If he does, though, what does that mean, Kian?
Actually, yeah. I don't know.
Triple
has to,
finalist.
he has to win so he doesn't lose.
That should be on the hall of quotes.
But you understand what I mean, though. You understand what I mean, yeah. If he doesn't win this round, he doesn't get second. Like is what I'm saying.
Same level. If he wins the round, he doesn't get second. Well, Carl is looking to win so he doesn't get second, and he's also hoping to win so he doesn't lose, and he's doing a good job of it this round.
But here, Yata, if he wins the round, he can possibly still get second, though. You know.
You're making me laugh, Host.
Oh, sure. Look at him now. He's low jumping onto the final jump. His Stufts make a mistake. Carl takes first place. We get triple finalists in the grand final. See now, yeah. So Carl can win this next round and get second place. You know.
Yeah, he can.
But if he didn't come first that round, he wouldn't have got second place.
Yeah, good point. That's tough. So, triple finalist. Yeah. Exciting round here. Carl seems to be away with the lead. Was that a mistake? Who was that mistake by? It was by Mime.
I think he's still in it, though. He's still quite close.
Stufts,
And
big
Stufts
mistake from
clips as
Stufts.
well.
This is all on Carl now.
Yeah.
Can he hold on to it on his map pick? He seems to be extending his lead.
Stufts DNF'd as well. He's out of the race.
Oh, his mental is gone. And it's understandable, but I think Carl's extending his lead at the top here. Unless he makes a huge mistake on the quarter pipe, he has got second place in the bag. And you know what, Cian? Do you know what this means?
He got second place, Yata.
Okay, that's not what I was going for. This means that your prediction's still on.
Yeah, that's true.
And that didn't look like the case about 5 minutes ago.
No. To be honest, it didn't look like the case at any point throughout this match.
Will Stufts be able to hold this together? He seems to be in a bit of a funk at the moment in the last few rounds.
I mean, he could have DNF'd tactically there, you know, just a bit of a reset for him going into this final round between himself and Mime. And
I have never seen a successful use of the mental tactical DNF in my life.
I mean, sure, he's ahead here, isn't he?
Yeah, he's ahead. He's ahead. For now, Mime is catching him up.
Not by much.
Mime is. I don't know what Mime did there.
Very wide there. Oh my god.
Oh, he got water. Will Stufts make the jump?
Looks like he did.
Just about.
And Stufts gets third place in the grand final of the May Monthly Cup.
Well played to Stufts. Unlucky for him not managing to win in the end after having a good lead, but he definitely performed admirably.
I mean, that was a great game, Yata. There's no other way to put it. That was a phenomenal game. That was a great game to watch.
It was. Honestly, the fact that Epos came back to win it, and do you know what? He said he was going to.
He did.
We didn't want to say this before the cast because it might have been there, but he said after a semi-final performance, I'm going to win the final. And do you know what? He did.
Predicted his own victory. But,
and there were points where we doubted him. Well, there's points where I doubted him. I don't know. Maybe you were there the whole time, Cian. But when he was in basically last place.
Yeah, I mean, there definitely was a couple of rounds when I was thinking he's looking a bit shaky, but he managed to just drive so well and come out with the victory. 600 quid in his pocket and 1,000 World Tour points for World Cup qualifier, and I'm sure he's happy.
Sure he is indeed. I don't know if we're going to have a chance to get an interview in with him. I don't know production if that's something that can be attempted, but either way, what a day of Trackmania we've had today.
There was some really good matches there. I don't think any of them came close to that grand final. But yeah, some fantastic Trackmania was played today, and a big shout out to everyone who participated because it was a great day. All right, it looks like we'll be getting Epos in for a short interview in just a minute, and yeah.
He's in Sean's sleepy time. I mean, he's in the channel in the server. I meant.
Hello.
Congratulations, Epos.
Thank you, man. In the middle of that match, I was so stressed. Cadence, especially, it was such a good map for me, and then I just failed the end every round. I thought it was over at that point.
Yeah, I mean, there was some very good rounds there, some shaky rounds from everybody, but I think you managed to just stay consistent long enough to pull out the win.
Yeah, I mean, especially the wood map. I trained this the entire week, and because I thought it was one of my weakest ones from last time, and it's the one I put the most time in this week, and it just feels like, I don't know, the work was worth it, kinda. So yeah, I'm so happy.
Yeah,
We did have a bit of a thought or a question for you. So
Mm,
you had the fourth pick of the maps
yeah,
in the pick phase.
yeah,
Was it intentional to pick Cadence as your pick so that you had the fifth
yeah,
map on the wood map?
yeah,
That
it
was
was.
intentional. Okay, that was a fantastic decision. Then that's what won you the whole thing, really, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. And I had faith on it because I've been so good on it all week. So I thought if I can just get to finalist before that map or on that map, I'm so, so sure of myself that I can take it. And what do you know? I played pretty good. I don't think I crashed once. I think I drove 2.1s, which is rapid. So
yeah,
yeah, I'm gassed, to be honest.
yeah. I mean, you should be as well. That was a fantastic performance from yourself and from everybody else as well. It was just a fantastic game to watch.
Yeah, it was
Um,
really fun to play as well because it felt like liftoff. I had a shaky start, then I had a good performance on Castle. I'd say I had the mediocre performance and on Sublimation, and by that point, everyone I think was in within like what 3-4 points or something.
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, like every player mid match being that close is just I don't know. Maybe I haven't watched enough TME sports, but that's kind of unheard of. There's usually one person that takes it, but it seems like the maps are so different that everyone has such a I don't know,
yeah.
a
Everyone is
different
strong on
time
a
on each
different
map.
map. Yeah,
Yeah,
And
and
exactly.
a fun thing about that match was that everybody was winning it at one point.
yeah,
Yeah,
we had four different leaders. Yeah,
Yeah, Stuffs took a bit of a lead at the end, and I think he got around 20 points ahead at one point, relatively near.
yeah.
Is that the part where you were thinking, maybe not, it's over, but this is going to be a real struggle?
I did have the thought, but again, I seriously had the confidence in Halfwood. Like I don't know. I thought if there was any map I can bring any deficit back, it's just Halfwood because I feel so strong on it and I think I can beat anyone on that map every round. I was so comfy in practice. I think I had yesterday a session where I did point 0, point 1, point 97, point 2, point 1, and like that's just unbeatable in my eyes.
yeah. I mean,
So
Stuffs
you showed that it was like from watching you. It seemed that you were just kind of unbeatable on that map. Nobody could keep up with the pace towards the end.
yeah, I think so too. But I'm kind of let down by Cadence because I thought when it got to Cadence and Halfwood, I'm like, oh, I'm really good on these two maps. Have I won? And then I just do the most dead ass performance on Cadence the world has ever seen.
You
So
know what?
frustrating.
It was similar on cadence in the semi final as well, because
Mm,
against Carl, because you had it was pretty close for the first few maps in the semi final,
yeah.
and then when you got to cadence and a few of them in the end, it sort of tailed off a little bit. I have a
Yeah.
couple of questions. The first is, how did you sort of reset your mental between the semi final and final, or did you need to reset your mental, I guess? And then the
Um,
second one is, did that any of the performances on the maps in the semi final affect anything when you actually got to the final, do you think?
Yeah, so I don't think I really needed to reset my mental too much because even though I didn't play a great semi-final or final, to be honest, even though I won, I just got carried by one map. It was, I don't know, I was happy that I just got through, so I wasn't too tilted or anything. And what was the second half of the question again?
I was just saying, did any of your performances on the maps in the semi-final
Yeah, yeah.
affect?
Yeah,
Yep.
cadence. I lost all my confidence on the end and on the jump dirt in the middle. I lost so much confidence on those two turns, and I think it kind of showed in the final because I was pretty comfy in first, I think 4 rounds. I think I had like a 10th gap to the end dirt, and I just botched it every single time. So yeah, I just lost a ton of confidence on cadence, which is a shame, but luckily it was enough.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, congratulations. Well played, and that's a lot of points that you've got towards the world tour now. You got 1,000 to that, as well as the 600 prize money.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
gassed. I'm so happy.
yeah, that's very good. Have you got any other plans for other tournaments coming up?
I mean, I'm actually headed to Lithuania next week
Yeah.
for the Comic
Politics
Con
is next
Baltics
weekend. Yeah.
LAN. So yeah, I need to catch up on that because I kind of threw all my practice for that to win this, and luckily it paid off. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna take maybe one day of just no TM because I've played a fair bit this week, and
Yeah.
yeah, then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I don't know. Hopefully, get my level enough to win the LAN as well.
Well, fingers crossed. I'm sure we'll all be cheering for you in the
Yeah.
British and
Appreciate
Irish
that.
community. So
Yeah, it's the best community in Trackmania, without a
Oh,
doubt.
for sure. Yeah. Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, VITM is the best. Take care, guys.
Thank you very much for the
Thanks,
interview. Have a
Epos.
nice day. Cheers.
You too, guys. Bye.
Right.
And no, I guess that's all from us today then. Great day Trackmania today, wasn't it, Yatta? I'm so impressed.
Oh, it was great fun. It's great to watch a tournament all the way through like that, especially when
Yeah.
you get to see a bunch of people from the community all performing well and giving their all for something. And I think the tournament itself actually was pretty good as well. It was fun
Yeah.
seeing the maps and
Yeah.
yeah,
It's
it
definitely an
was
interesting
close.
format. I had grown to really like the 2v2 format of World Tour last year, but I think this format definitely has its merits as well and can work pretty well.
Yeah. The single bracket, single elimination bracket is different to what most Trackmania tournaments are run with, and it really gives a lot of emphasis to every single match. It's not like well, even if I drop out of this, I've got another one coming up. It's very much a if I make too many mistakes, that's it. I'm just gone, and it really adds extra pressure to every place in every match. So
Yeah. I think we're ready to wrap it up. I think we've seen some good Trackmania today, and hopefully next month we'll see equally good matches for the next monthly cup. But I think that's all from us, Yatta.
yeah, thank you all very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the day today.
Yeah. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye bye.